having that game 1 of the World Series starts tomorrow between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Texas Rangers in St. Louis. I figured I'd give this would be a perfect time to give off my World Series preview, my winner, the breaking down each team offensively, their pitching, starting pitching, and the bullpen, and just give keys to which will win the series. So starting off, I give a couple notes with the Rangers and the Cardinals hitting and starting pitching. We're starting off with the Cardinals hitting. You got David Freese, guy who's been tearing the cover off the ball. NLCS MVP. Right now in the postseason, he's batting .425, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, 1.135 OPS. Also, you just hitting the cover off, doing a great job, phenomenal job, on fire. You have Albert Pujols, one of the best hitters, feared hitters in the game. He's batting .419 with a 1.211 OPS. He has 10 RBIs. Guys like Matt Holliday, who's giving great protection behind Pujols, batting .375 with a .444 on base percentage. He has 1 home run and 5 RBIs. I think a couple guys that need to step up for the Cardinals when it comes to hitting is definitely going to be Rafael Furcal. He's doing a really bad job hitting the ball. He's going to be key for them, I think, in this World Series. He's only hitting .204. He has a 220 on base percentage. He has 1 stolen base, 2 triples. They need his speed. They need him to energize this offense a little bit more, which it doesn't really need, but it gives them an extra weapon with him on the base path. And also Lance Berkman haven't been having a good postseason. 9 hits and 38 at bats, and having him also behind Pujols, it should really help out a lot. Having him behind Pujols and Carpenter in front just gives that protection. And with Lance Berkman, if Lance Berkman will start hitting, Albert's going to be able to see a lot more pitches, in my opinion. Moving on to the Texas Rangers, everybody knows who they have. They're probably the best hitting team besides probably the Yankees in all of baseball. You have Josh Hamilton, probably another feared hitter in baseball. He's never not doing with the power numbers. He has 0 home runs. He's batting .293. He has a .415 slugging percentage, 7 RBIs. So we know he can do a lot better than that. Have Adrian Beltre, a guy who's not known for his average. He's hitting .238, but he has a 524 slugging percentage, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. He does strike out a lot. He's more of a power hitter. He tends to live and die on the long ball, as you would say. He has 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. Not a really patient guy at the plate. One guy who's been tearing the cover off the ball, I think, who's been that best hitter in the whole postseason, has been Nelson Cruz. He has a .784 slugging percentage, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. He with a 1.084 OPS. He's the ALCS MVP. He's been flat out killing the cover of the ball. Hit 2 3-run home runs to basically win the game. Go ahead home runs to beat the Tigers in the ALCS. He's just been doing a great job, as well as Mike Napoli, the catcher for them. He's batting .316, 9 runs scored. He has 12 hits in his last 38 at bats. And Ian Kinsler as well at the top of the lineup with 8 runs scored, 9 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. He should really help out a lot as well for them too. But they really need help with Elvis Andres. He's he's that guy that he gives that offense a little bit more juice. He's only batting .205, 326 on base percentage. He's really got to step up a lot if this team wants to win the World Series. And Michael Young, he's really not doing well. He has 1 home run, 7 RBIs, but he's batting .207, so he needs to step up and help this team. And he could be a key guy, especially in that middle of that line. It can help out, just bring that power and just bring those clutch hits, those big hits, those extra base hits. He's a guy that can help out with that. Moving on to the starting pitching, you're looking at Chris Carpenter. He's 2-0 with a batters are hitting .230 against him. He has a 3.71 ERA. Everybody knows he had that great Game 5 matchup against Roy Halladay, where he had a complete game shutout 3-hitter to get his team to the NLCS. I think he's going to be a big guy in this. I think he'll see the ball. I think he'll see the. They'll try to get him three outings this World Series. You have Hyman Garcia. Really has been struggling, 0-2 with a over 5.74 ERA. He's given up 3 home runs. He has to step up a little bit, as well as Edwin Jackson. He's 1-0. He has a win, but batters are hitting .314 against him. He has a 5.84 ERA. He's got to step up. You also have guys like Kyle Loshu, I think who's been the second best pitcher for them, in my opinion, in this playoffs. But he's got to help. He's got to step up a little bit more. Also, if you're looking at their relief pitching, they don't have a really great bullpen, but they have one of the best probably relief pitchers right now, and Jason Mott. He's 4 for 4. The closer, he's 4 for 4 in save opportunities, 7 strikeouts, 0 walks, only allowed 1 hit, hasn't allowed an earned run. He's going to be a guy, if they can get him in an 8th or 9th inning, they'll probably use him a lot, and he's just been unhittable this postseason. Moving on to the Texas Rangers starting pitching. They have C.J. Wilson, their ace guy. He's really been struggling. He's 0-2, over 8 ERA. Batters are hitting .318 off of him. He's allowed 6 home runs. He's giving up the long ball a lot, which is going to be, if he wants to do that, you can't do that now with Pujols, Holiday, Berkman, Freeze. You can't do that with those type of hitters that you have. As well as Kobe Lewis. Kobe Lewis has actually been the best pitcher for the Texas Rangers this postseason. He's 1-1. Batters are only hitting a really low 205 against him, which is great. But he's allowed 3 home runs in his couple starts. That's the one thing about this Rangers starting pitch. They do give up a lot of home runs. And also Derek Holland, he's 1-0. Batters are hitting .316 off of him. He has a 5.27 ERA. He's allowed 5 home runs as well. And he has in only 3 starts, he has 13.2 innings pitched, which is really not a good thing, and it really takes away from that great bullpen that they have. And maybe that great bullpen has really taken away the miss starts that this, or the lack of quality starts, or the lack thereof of quality starts that the Rangers have, with guys like Mike Anderson, who they picked up in the middle of the season, Mike Gonzalez, Scott Feldman, and Agando, those two have been really great in the postseason so far, and Natelli Feliz, who's their closer, who's been really good as well. Rangers has a great defense. They have the better defense than the Cardinals. Their bullpen is better than the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals their starting pitchers are a little bit better. And for the catchers, you got to watch out for Yadier Molina. He's going to be a guy. The Rangers are really athletic, so they like to use their speed and run the bases. And Yadier Molina might be the best throwing catcher that we have in baseball today. So that's going to be a real chess match between those two. Any base runner that gets on base that has some speed against Yadier Molina. Keys, I think, in this series, keys for the Cardinals are going to be have that top of the lineup, get on base early. They have to be successful. They have to get on base early and often in this series. I'm talking about John Jay and Rafael Furcal. Rafael Furcal leading off, John Jay. Those two guys, they have to get on base so the guys behind them can drive them in, or they can get those guys in scoring position where Pujols and Holiday and Berkman, where they thrive in those situations. Also, like I said, the Rangers are giving up their 3 top pitchers are giving up combined 14 home runs. So force them to get that bullpen in the game early, get them worn out throughout the whole season. Make this series long. Get those starting pitchers off the mound quick and early and fast. Keys for the Rangers are going to be, they're going to have to steal one of these 2 games on the road. The first 2 games, either game 1 or game 2, they got to steal one so they can probably have the upper hand going back into Texas with that great environment for game 3. Starting pitching, as I said, they have to improve on that. Give that bullpen a little bit more time, even if it is just go 5 or 6 innings. Just make sure that bullpen isn't tired as well, and limit the long ball as well. I think I've been back and forth with this all day. I'm picking the Cardinals in 7. I just think that bullpen, the starting pitching, for the Cardinals is really going to be outstanding. Especially Carpenter. I think he's going to start He's going to go 3-0 this series. I think he's going to win games 1, 4, and 7. I think that that's gonna be a really, really big thing for the Cardinals. That starting pitching, even though the Rangers have you can look on paper, they probably have the better hitting, the better fielding, and the better bullpen, which really helps him. But I think the starting pitching is going to be really key, and expect one of those three guys, if it either Kyle Loesch, Edwin Jackson, or Garcia, to just have one of those outings where they need them to win a game for them. And I think one of those three can do it. I think Edwin Jackson has that in him. He has great stuff. So I like this team a lot, and I think if they get the ball in Mott's hands in this eighth or ninth inning, I think it's game over. So I got the Rangers. I got the Cardinals. I mean, it's 7. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to be the players to watch out for? Who's going to be the MVP? I think Pujols will be the MVP of this series. Like I said, he's one of the best hitters. He has a contract coming up, so he's earning his money now in crunch time, and he's going to be the guy to, I think, win the MVP. He's going to have an outstanding series if it's not for Chris Carpenter. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, subscribe to the top of the page. Leave your comments below. Let me know who's going to win. If you got Rangers in 6, Rangers in 5, Cardinals in 6, Cardinals in 5, or maybe you got one of these teams getting swept. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to you guys later.